Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today you can see I have a bit of a different background. If you've watched my previous boat videos then that will make more sense, but yeah, you can go back and watch them if you want an explanation for that. But I am going to be continuing with my hair content as usual. This is going to be a hair video. I decided to do a video trying all new products, so it's a complete wash day using, for every step is a new product that I've never used before. I started off with this Cream of Nature clay mask. So this is a pre-shampoo detoxifying clay mask with activated charcoal, bentonite clay and apple cider vinegar. So I've never tried any kind of clay mask before. I thought for my first one I would do a pre-mixed one and see how it worked. So next I shampooed using this. So this is the Aussie Miracle Moist shampoo. It's an OG product. This is obviously just a travel size. I can't remember where I got it, but it was very old in the back of my bathroom stuff. I don't condition my hair, I just deep condition. So as my deep conditioner I use this. So this is the Cream of Nature Pure Honey Hair Mask. Pure honey, rich coconut oil and creamy shea butter. So these are the same brand. They're the only two products at the same brand, but their masks looked interesting, so I thought I'd try both of those. And then as my leave-in, I use this. This is the Lotta Body Fortify Me Strengthening Leave-In Conditioner. I don't normally use spray or liquid leave-ins, but I thought I'd try this one out because it looks interesting. And for my styler, I used, so this is the African Pride Moisture Miracle Flaxseed Oil and Shea Butter Curl Defining Gel and Cream. So I really wanted to try this because it's kind of a mix between a gel and a cream. And I thought it might be a good thing to try if I didn't want to use too much products on my hair. I could have the benefits of using a cream then a gel without having to use two different products. But I'll let you know how it went later on in the video. So they're all the products that I used. So if you're interested to find out what I thought of them and how they worked on my hair, then please keep watching. Okay, so firstly I'm using the Cream of Nature Pre-Poo Clay Mask. And as I said, I've never used a clay mask before, so this was all new to me. The consistency was very, very thick, which I was kind of surprised about, but I'd never used a clay mask before, so I'm not really sure what the consistency is supposed to be, but I suppose it makes sense that it's supposed to be thick. But you're also supposed to apply this to dry hair, and I'm used to applying pre-poos to wet hair, or at least damp hair, or any products to kind of wet or damp hair. So it was actually quite difficult to apply it, I've got to say. It was really hard to get through the hair. As you can see in the video, I am struggling to run my fingers through my hair. And yeah, I was getting quite a lot of shedding as well just from finger detangling. So it was impossible to detangle with. My hair was nowhere near detangled by the time I'd applied this. Just so thick, and the fact that you have to apply it on dry hair just means there's absolutely no slip at all. The smell was actually really, really nice though. It's kind of like a fresh smell. Not what I thought it would be like, because I thought a clay mask would actually smell quite rank, but it actually smelled really nice and fresh. The directions are basically on dry hair before shampooing, apply the mask to the hair section by section, making sure to cover the full head, leave on for up to 10 minutes to absorb excess oils and impurities, rinse thoroughly and follow with the charcoal shampoo and conditioner, which I didn't do, I just shampooed with a different one. But yeah, so I just left this on my hair under a plastic cap for 10 minutes, and actually I think I probably left it for more like 30 minutes. So this is how much I used. As you can see, I've used quite a lot because it was so hard to get through the hair. I needed to keep adding more and more, so I used probably about a third of a tub. It was actually really easy to rinse out though, and the results were actually really good. As you can see in the video, my curls look really good and defined. I would repurchase it. I think it's a really good idea if you're too lazy to mix your own clay mask, and it has some really good ingredients in it, and my hair did feel detoxified afterwards, but I wouldn't say it felt moisturized. So moving on to the shampoo, I'm using the Aussie Miracle Moist, and the directions for this are: drench your hair with water, massage shampoo deeply into scalp and roots, take a deep breath and enjoy the delicious smell, rinse out. So I did actually ended up doing 2 shampoos with this, although I did get quite a good lather from the first shampoo. I really like to get a lot of lather, so I ended up doing 2. But the smell is really nice, and weirdly it kind of reminded me of something. Like, I felt like I might have actually used this before, but I can't actually remember using it before. But smells never lie, so I think I must have used it before. I had some kind of memory linked to that smell. But it was super creamy. It does have sulfates in the shampoo, so it's not for everyone, but I don't mind that at all. It left my hair feeling pretty moisturized, but I will say it did kind of have that squeaky clean feeling afterwards. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this shampoo, not because there was anything particularly wrong with it, but just because it wasn't amazing and I prefer to try new products. So So after the shampoo was all rinsed out, I moved on to the Cream of Nature Pure Honey Hair Mask, and I actually really like this mask. Here's me trying to show you the consistency. It's very creamy. It's not that thick, but it's very creamy, and it glides through the hair very easily. Has quite a lot of slip. I've used masks with more slip, but this is on the slippier end of the scale, shall I say. It also absorbs into the hair really easily. So that's a good thing. You could feel it actually moisturizing your hair and absorbing in, not just sitting on the surface. So that's good. Oh, and the smell, because I have to mention the smell of everything. It kind of does actually smell like honey, but I don't know if it smells like honey because it looks the color of honey and it says honey on the package, but I think it does kind of smell like honey. It's kind of like a sweet smell, so it's really nice. So there's no sulfates in this, but there are silicones. So the directions for this one are: evenly apply a generous amount to clean wet hair from root to ends, concentrating on dry or damaged areas. Leave on for 5 to 10 minutes and rinse thoroughly. For rapid restoration after applying mask, proceed with hair steaming or sit under hooded dryer with a plastic cap. Use weekly for best results. So I just put on a plastic cap and left it for, again, probably like 45 minutes, and yeah, it did really absorb, so I didn't feel like I needed heat to help it absorb. So this is how much I used. I used probably about 1/4 of a tub. It rinsed out really easily, and also my hair felt really moisturized afterwards. And as you can see, my curls look really good. So yeah, I would repurchase this mask. So the next product I'm using is this Lotta Body Leave-In Conditioner, and it's supposed to be strengthening and conditioning. So it's supposed to help prevent breakage, detangle and add shine. I will say it did give me a lot of slip, but you need to have your hair soaking wet to really feel the benefits of that slip. But you can tell that once you add it to wet hair, it really does help the comb kind of glide through your hair and detangle, so that's really good. I really loved the smell of this as well. It smells like island tropical vibes, which is what I'm feeling at the moment on an island. So it smells like coconuts and just tropical vibes. Yeah, I don't usually use spray leave-ins, but I wanted to use this because of the next product I'm using is like a cream gel, so I wanted to just use a liquid leave-in because of that. What I love about this as well is that you can use it as a refresher throughout the week because it is a spray and it's moisturizing. You can use it to add moisture throughout the week, and I love a multi-purpose product, and it smells nice, so it's a bit of a hair perfume as well. And I like the gimmicky thing that you can shake it up and the two parts of it mixed together. I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, I really like this product and I would repurchase it. And here I'm just showing you how much I used. Okay, so on to the final product of this wash day, and that's the African Pride Moisture Miracle Gel and Cream. And I was really excited to try this because I really wanted it to work as a gel and a cream in one. As you can see, the consistency is kind of snotty. I would say it is between a gel and cream consistency. But I'm not sure that it has any creamy properties apart from that. It honestly just felt like you're adding a gel to your hair. It had a lot of slip and glided through the hair very easily, but it kind of felt a bit sticky as well, especially as it was drying into the hair. It was kind of sticking to my neck and face and stuff. So yeah, that was strange. That's definitely not something you'd really experience with a cream. But yeah, and I really didn't feel like it was moisturizing at all. As you can see, I used quite a lot, but I did want to use a lot because this was the only styler I was going to use, so I wanted to make sure that I used enough and I didn't get any frizz. So the directions say apply to small sections of clean, wet hair, smooth into hair in a downward motion, follow immediately with a Denman brush or comb to define each section. I just used my fingers. Scrunch, coils and curls as needed, allow to air dry or sit under a hooded dryer. So yeah, I would say that it's very defining, but it's just not moisturizing at all. It says that it defines curl pattern, molds and holds shape, and hydrates and adds shine, and I just didn't feel any hydration from it at all. It didn't feel creamy or moisturizing in any way. It just honestly felt like a gel. As for the smell, it was kind of weird. At first I wasn't sure whether I liked it or not. It's kind of a nutty smell, and it was kind of pleasant at first, but it's very strong, so it becomes overpowering very quickly. So by the end of the styling, I was kind of sick of the smell, but luckily it did not stay once it was dry. So as for the results, as suspected, it dried exactly like a gel, but a very crispy and crunchy gel. I really did not like the finish of it at all. My hair felt so dry and so crunchy, and it was the kind of crunch that was really hard to get out. Like even scrunching and running my fingers through my hair with oil just did not get rid of that dry crunchy feel, so I really didn't like that. I feel like it could maybe work better if you added a cream underneath, but then what's the point of the product? Because the whole point is that it's a gel and cream, and it's supposed to be a 2-in-1, and it's not a 2-in-1, it's just a gel. And in fact, there are other gels I've used which leave me with less crunch and less dryness than this, so I probably would not recommend this, and I definitely would not buy it again. I also thought that my results were lacking in volume, and my curls look quite stringy and limp. and yeah, I just did not like the finish at all. I will say it did add a lot of shine, and I also will say that the style lasted the whole week, but I didn't like the style, so I didn't really want it to last the whole week. But yeah, if you like the look of this for your hair, if you prefer like a very defined, well-held look, then you might like this, but it just really wasn't for me. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too long, because this is one of my longer videos. But yeah, I hope it wasn't too boring, and I hope it was entertaining and useful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.